Hey y'all, I don't know who I need to tell this, but I was at work today and I was trying to tell the people at work that the repo man can't take your car. So I don't know who I'm talking to now, but I thought maybe since they didn't know it, because they was like, no, I didn't know we can stop the repo man. Yeah, you can stop the repo man from taking your car. Ask me how I know, because I had my days of it and that I had to get in my car. So I'm gonna be real quick about it. If the repo man about to get your car, and I know some people don't like to talk about they had hard times, but I just came to give y'all this little 3-minute conversation that if the repo man is about to take your car, all you gotta do is get in your car. If you in your car, they can't take your car. I know it. So I know the repo man sneak up on you, but if something happened where you happen to see the repo man getting your car or hooking it up, I don't care if your car is on the hitch, on the back of the repo man hitch. All you got to do is get in your car. I did that one time. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't had no money. I couldn't pay for that car. I was waiting on income tax because I was gonna pay off the car when my income tax came. So the first repo man came to get my car, and I don't know what it was, but when he came to get my car, I came out and he seen me, and the man fell in love with me. So he was nice to me. He said, look, Larry, I ain't had no money to buy it outright. I ain't had no money. If I was getting repo, you know I ain't had no money to buy the car outright. So the first repo man came to get my car. And when I came outside, I had, them big old crocodile tears telling me how I couldn't pay for a car, this, that, and the other. No, they don't. No, they can't. Steve, no, sir. They can't call the police and remove me out no car. Let me tell you how I know, let me tell you how I know, cause Steve about to get me off track. No, so the man came, and the man told me that the repo people was coming back. The repo people was coming back, and he was just letting me know because he was gonna give me a chance to pay for my car. I was crying, y'all, so he felt real bad. So he was going to give me a chance to pay for my car. But he started calling me every time they would put a hit out for my car. So he said, Nora, I'm just going to tell you, if you're sitting in your car, by law, we can't do it. We can't take your car. So, man, I used to sleep by my front door because every time them people tried to come get my car, I would call the police. One time, I actually got in my car. They had it hooked up, about to be ready to go. I got in my car. They say, ma'am, you need to get out the car. I said, I'm not getting out this car. Man, when I tell you, it was wee hours in the morning. My kids that came out the door, I was so embarrassed, but I ain't care because they weren't about to take my car. Well, they weren't. I know I was supposed to pay for it, but I couldn't afford it, y'all. I had some hard times in life, man. I had some situations. And it ain't like somebody else out there ain't had no situation, or the repo man wouldn't have a job right now. So everybody had some situations. But that repo man tried to get my car. Yeah, that's Florida. That repo man tried to get my car. Thank you, Noah. That repo man tried to get my car, and I got in my car, and he acted like I didn't know the law, which I didn't know the law. I just know what the last repo man told me. So I got in my car. I put my kids' book bags in the car because it was late in the midnight hours. So I said, well, I'm not going to be woke all night, so I'm going to take my car over my sister's house since they trying to repo it. So I got in the car, told him to put my car down. The man want to act like he ain't going to put my car down, but yes, sir, you are. You are going to put my car down. And I ended up calling the police on him because he wasn't putting my car down quick enough, and he would act like he was going to drive off with me. But the only thing that was going to happen, I was going to leave my kids, and the DCF was going to come because I was about to leave my kids at the house. Because they weren't going to take my car. So, I'm telling you the truth. If your car about to get repoed, I don't have them problems no more. So, I'm good now. I'm good now. But I had my share of days when they tried to repo my junk. Well, when they did repo, because one time they did get my car. So, I ain't going to act like they ain't never get it. I slept. Sleepers get a car taken. So, don't go to sleep if your car in the repo. Get your food driving like that. What you mean, get my food? But no, so I'm just saying, Man, Fort Myers is small. It's hard to park at an address you don't know. I didn't have enough energy to be trying to hide my car. And then I worked down the street so I could walk if my car was gone. But I ain't had the energy. But I wasn't ready for them to get my car. I would just give me a little while to income tax. And the first man came along, he understood. And I don't know, for some reason, white men like me. That boy, that man came to that door, and he looked at me. And I had them big old crocodile tears in my eyes. Sir, please don't take my car. That man said, okay, Nora, we won't take your car. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. We're going to leave your car here this time, and we're going to tell him you jumped in your car. I'm like, what? He said, because if you're in your car, I said, okay, game. So what I did, every time I heard them people pull up, I went outside and jumped in my car. Y'all think it's a game? We about to see who's going to win. I mean, eventually they did repo the car. They did. But they repoed it closer to the time that I had my income tax, and I was ready to go get it back. Yeah. So I don't want nobody to think I ain't had no hard days. I had a whole lot of hard days. I had to have a whole lot of conversation with God, because I didn't know if the rent was supposed to be paid, if the kids were supposed to eat, if the car was supposed to stay. I was confused. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. It was a whole bunch of days I was confused because my money wasn't lining up. And much as I worked, it wasn't lining up. Yeah. So no, look, don't get me off track. The point to the story is, if your car is going for repo, now I'm gonna say in Florida, but I believe that got to be everywhere, because it got to be a safety hazard and for them to tow your car with you in it. So I got to believe it ain't just Florida. It got to be all over the world. All over the world, Craig. But no, what you do, if your car is getting repoed, don't be shamed either. Don't be shamed. Get in your car. Y'all know what? I drive wrong. I'm downtown, and I hope I don't go to jail. I ain't going to jail. I'm a driver, y'all. But no, for whatever the reason, that's all I want to tell y'all today. I'm going to let y'all have a good day. Go on about your business. The law, they can't with you in it. That's what I'm thinking. Is it Tarnika? Tarnika. You can't ask questions right now. They're gonna think your car gonna get repoed now. So you can't be saying you in Florida. You sound like I'm in Florida. Yeah, don't, if y'all about to get y'all car repoed, don't say nothing now, because the repo man probably watching. But I ain't scared no more. I can park anywhere, because I can pay for it. I can't pay it off, but I can pay for it. Look, I can't pay it off, but I can pay for it. But for whatever the reason, I'm going to let y'all go. I ain't want nothing. I would love to, I should have had this conversation when I was parked. But being I'm driving and I'm on a bridge now, and on both sides of the bridge is water, and I can't swim. Well, water and palm trees. And the bridge pretty high. It's a pretty high bridge. Oh, yeah. So, Tarnika, you going through it right now? Don't worry about it. Everybody had a day. And if God let that car go, it's going to be a better car for you. It might not be better looking. It might not be better driving. But it will be better for your circumstances. When they repoed my car, no, that wasn't the repo time. My son wrecked my car one time, totaled out my car. And I went and got this big old beat up Lincoln. It wasn't beat up. It was just old as hell. It was one of them big old Lincolns. And I drove that thing like I was a queen. No, I'm not on the Skyline Bridge. I'm in Fort Myers, Florida. But you see, I said I ain't going to read and talk. Look, y'all think I'm lying. I'm just crossing that bridge right there. Y'all see all that water? I can't do nothing with that water. I can't do not a thing with that water. So I don't know why I just sat on this phone and did my live with the water all at the same time. I got some nerves. I just be taking advantage of the love God got for me. I be doing all kind of trying things, don't it? Yeah, but that's all right. I got over the bridge. And I'm about to get off this phone now. So yeah, if y'all car about to get repoed, jump in it, and they can't take your car. Thank you. I'm out of here, y'all.